Disclaimer time. I figured making this video is probably going to piss off a whole lot of people, but it's something I've definitely thought about for a little while. So I was inspired by Fjordfrost, shout out to him on YouTube, he makes really great content, to make my own opinion on what the absolute worst thing about the furry fandom is. I'm going to go through my top three and kind of explain why I think they're the worst thing ever and maybe how we could fix them. Alright, let's go!
So, welcome to the Furry Fandom. It's all sunshine and rainbows. Except for these few things that are not. So, I thought really long and hard about this video. I saw Fjordfrost do a really good video about his worst things about the fandom, but I felt there were some topics that I still needed to cover that had been left out. Now, I do want to state this as my opinion. It's my opinion, it's my opinion, it's my opinion. It's not necessarily your opinion, so if we disagree, my bad. But I figured I would talk about some of the stuff in the fandom that I just genuinely think is the absolute worst shit ever, and I wish it would just go and die, but that's my opinion. Anyways, let's go on this super fun journey. Trying to find pity while you need to look somewhere. Okay. So probably one of the worst things about the fandom is infighting. What is infighting? It means people within the fandom fighting with other people in the fandom. Some really great examples of this are historically the burned and the frozen furs. Good intentions, badly executed, ultimately defunct. Great! Or is it? Not really, because we're still fighting about stupid shit all the frickin' time, and it's really irritating. And as an older fur that came into the fandom a little bit later in life with a very different perspective on why I actually joined the fandom, got a fursuit, dove head in, the infighting is kind of obscene. There are bewares constantly thrown out about every other person that exists. There are people shitting on other people for just the dumbest of fucking dumb reasons. There are even now beware Instagram accounts for specific crafters, which I understand why you are doing it, but you're not helping. I get it, but it's not helping. It's not helping the fandom grow or evolve. I mean, if the only thing the outside world sees of us is just how much we freaking fight with each other, it really doesn't do us any favors at all. But the infighting is genuinely very, very annoying as an older fur. I'm 2 years away from being a gray muzzle, and holy shit, some of this stuff is still like appalling to me. I don't get it. Between infighting amongst artists and infighting amongst dancers, yeah, that's a thing. I didn't realize that was a thing. That's a thing. And infighting just because someone is more popular than you, like causing drama because, oh, you're so mad that this person's become popular because their suit's really cute. Shut up. Come on, really? Really now? Is that necessary? No. There's a ton of infighting in the community, which is just stupid. It's just blatantly stupid. I know I did a video a while back on furry raiders, got a chance to talk to someone in the group and got a lot of insight, but what I realized while doing that is not a lot of people do that. Not a lot of people actually take the time to talk to other people and understand where they are coming from. Admittedly, when I first saw some of the actual opinions people were throwing out, I too thought the furry raiders were terrible. But they're not terrible. They're misunderstood, and yeah, they've made some questionable decisions in the past. Yeah, they've said some shit in the past that maybe wasn't the smartest thing in the world, but the fact that they're making an effort now to try to explain to people the misconceptions, that's helpful, not hurtful. People should see that. It's helpful, not hurtful, to actually talk about all of that shit. What I see mostly now, and it's primarily younger furs, I am looking at you 18-year-olds, is just senseless drama created over literally the dumbest of shit. If someone stole your art, fine. If someone stole your entire fursuit design, okay. But if you're just gonna go on a riling rampage because you think another person's work is utter shit, that seems really stupid. I mean, to me, yes, there are certain fursuit makers that I don't particularly care for because I don't like the way their product comes out. Now, does that mean their work is shit? No. It just means it's not my taste. Sure, there's also makers out there that I don't particularly like because I don't really like their business practices. But you know what I do? I keep that to myself, or I talk to my camera, record it, listen back, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I don't need to post this. I don't need to post this. I could, but I'm not going to. But the people who just go absolutely out of their way to like shit on other furries because they don't like their suits, they don't like their art, they think they're shit. Oh, you stole my my fursona name. Come on, really? If your fursona name is like Spark or Buddy or Tails or fucking Snowflake, you're gonna have to realize there's gonna be a shitload of furries with that name already. It's a fairly big community. Don't get all like delicate and upset because someone has the same name as you. I had someone try to pull me into drama with Night Spirit Wing because we both have pink and teal suits. It's why? Neither of us give a shit. Her suit's really cute. My suit's really cute. Yeah, she's a pink doggo and I'm a pink doggo. Yeah, she is the same color pattern. I have the same color pattern. But you know what? Neither of us give a fuck. So there was really no issue there, and it was just like a senseless drama moment that could have been totally avoided. It was not necessary at all. It really wasn't. And I really don't know why I was pulled into it, and it seems very, very dumb. Similarly, within infighting, there's a special flavor that I like to call the know-it-all furs. They tend to be younger. I've seen a few of you comment on my videos, and I'm looking at you, basically accusing some of the older furs who've come in later in life of not knowing enough about the community, or, you know, I know more than you do. Shut up. No one cares. Just shut up. Do I really give a shit that you know more about like a bizarre offshoot species than I do? No, I don't. I have better things to do with my day than go and learn absolutely everything there is about a bizarre offshoot species that I don't plan to ever use. And it's just like, why? For what reason? Infighting in the community is rampant, and it's dumb, and it's genuinely annoying. So to me, that's one of the most irritating, worst things about the fandom is just the sheer volume of drama produced from infighting. It's just stupid. It's stupid. There's no nicer way to put it. It's just fucking stupid. Yeah, but infighting's a thing, and it's terrible. And I wish it would stop. But a lot of these new furries coming in are like 15, 16 years old, and God knows that's when your hormones are running wild and you feel the need to pick a fight with everyone because, you know, you're a furry, therefore you're an aficionado. My advice as an older fur who's going to be a gray muzzle in like 2 years, just fucking stop. If you pick a fight with me, be fully aware I'm not going to really give a shit. If you try to pick an infight with a popu fur because you think, you know, oh, I don't like them because your fursuit's more popular than mine, just take a hot second and have a nice cold glass of shut the fuck up because no one cares. Next. Trying to find pity while you need to look somewhere. Alright, so another shitty part of the fandom is creepy furs. Yep, they're a thing. It does not refer to just people in fursuits. Literally anyone in the the furry community that is creepy as shit for no goddamn reason. You know who you are. You know what you do. Stop it. In public, especially. So, what makes a furry creepy? Well, I can think of a number of reasons. There's two different ways you can approach someone in fursuit or someone at a furry convention that are both good and bad. So a great way to come up and talk to me at a furry convention is just be like, oh my god, hi, I watch your videos, you're so nice. Hi, can we like trade telegrams? Yay, let's be friends. Woo! That's fine. I usually react totally fine to that. You know what doesn't work? You know what fucking doesn't work? When you come up to me and you're just like, oh my god, would you like to discover the power of the wolf? Yes, here's my room number. Let's go have like a late night yiffing session. That's just fucking creepy. Don't fucking do that. That people who just like follow you silently while you're in fursuit and your handler is in the bathroom, don't fucking do that. That's weird. And another thing is if you are a significantly older furry, I am talking to you, gray muzzles, and there is a significantly younger furry, watch your fucking language. Watch your motherfucking language. Because you know what's not cool? When you go up to one of those younger people, especially if you're in a fursuit that hides your age, don't just go up to them and be like, ha, you're a beautiful little delicacy. Come here. Stop it. Stop it. That is annoying. We have enough bullshit to deal with without you being all pedo over some brand new fur who's probably at their first convention ever. That's annoying as shit. Don't do that. Don't fucking do that. There's a difference between being kind of funny and then being creepy as all shit. In public, at a convention, where have you? It does not make us look good when you just kind of do that like creepy stalky motion behind someone underage, especially when we have like allegations of like pedos in the community and God knows what the fuck else in the community. Don't be that guy. Be nice, be friendly, be open, act like a goddamn adult, and be fucking polite to every member you come up to. Try not to be a fucking creep. If you think you're being a creep and you can't help it, go to your room, stare in the mirror, and say, I will not be a creep today, 10 times, and then come back down and try to be normal. Because you are not making the con very pleasant for anyone else, and it really makes everyone uncomfortable when you just creepily creep around and make everyone on edge. It's just not good. Don't do it. Just don't. Speaking to that, this next one is not fun to talk about either. Okay, so the absolute fucking worst thing about the furry community is some of the bad press we get for the dumbest reasons. Literally the dumbest. So every time I see a news report about a furry convention and the news anchors are doing a damn good job of trying to be professional and polite, you know what really doesn't make me happy at all? I'm looking mainly at you younger furries because you tend to do this more than the older ones, but if there is a news crew outside of a con and you're in suit and they go to interview you, please, for the love of Christ, do not talk about yipping, talk about fetishes, talk about the darker side of the fandom, insist that, most people think that furries are sexual deviants, but just shut the fuck up. That does not help us. You know they're gonna cut the audio down. You know they're gonna splice it to make us look like fucking assholes. Don't frickin' do it. Stay positive. Stay on message. If they try to bait you into saying something about the deviant side, just say you don't know anything about it and walk the fuck away. Additionally, the worst part of this is when furries get entangled in shit that makes headline news. Even in situations where it's like not the core thing, I'm thinking of the time that there were furries involved in a homicide. That's not good. I'm thinking about when furries have been accused of pedophilia and like certain furry rings have gotten involved in sex acts with minors. Cut that shit out. Cut it out. Go seek help if that's a thing you like, because you know what it does to the community? It takes all that hard work we've put forth of trying to look like good, upstanding citizens, and it just shits on it. And it's really fucking annoying. And it's really fucking annoying when I try to go out in fursuit and the first thing people are thinking is that I'm gonna like rape their kid. That is really fucking annoying. I've also heard in certain instances of older furs trying to manipulate younger underage furs into sexual situations. Don't fucking do that. It's wrong. It's disgusting. Yes, it is fucking disgusting of you to try that with someone. I don't really give a shit if you're like, your character is into that. Don't fucking do it. Just don't fucking do it. It makes me really mad. And if I sound really pissed off, I am. Because this is the kind of shit that normies come to me all the time and go, oh my god, you're a furry. You must be into like fucking dogs and fucking children. No, I'm not. I'm a completely normal human being. I don't have any interest in that. So you guys out there who think it's completely fine to like fuck dogs and fuck kids are making the whole rest of us look like assholes. Stop it. If that's a thing you're into, go get help. Seriously. Go seek professional help. Because what you're doing is not fucking helping any of us. It's really, really goddamn annoying. And it makes us all look like shit. So stop fucking doing it. Thanks. Trying to find pity while you need to look somewhere. Okay, so that is the absolute worst things about our fandom. They are not pretty. They are not pleasant to talk about. But that is my opinion on what the worst fucking things about the fandom are. And honestly, how can we fix all this shit? Well, here you go. Stop fucking fighting with each other. Try to find peaceful resolutions. Stop freaking like making us look like assholes in public in our many various ways. Just don't be dicks. Don't hurt kids. Don't hurt animals. Act like normal human beings. Don't be fucking creepy. Just be a nice person. And if you can't fight it in you to not do all of those things, go seek help because you clearly need it. Thanks. Bye. Trying to find pity while you need to lose.